What is up, everyone? Sweet Pete MMA here. I just want to discuss UFC 271 and the main event. So, as you know, spoilers, if you haven't seen it, they're coming out now. We had Israel Adesanya retain his middleweight title in a 5-round tactical battle versus Robert Whittaker. The bet I made last minute, right before the fight occurred, was Robert to win by decision. And I did this as a value bet. And this is what you need to understand. I was getting paid 6-1. It was plus 625, I believe. So if I put down 100, I would have earned $625. I would have actually made $525 because it includes what you put down. So at about 5-6-1 odds, Robert by decision. Now, you have to think of it like this. What are the chances Robert wins by decision? Well, let's go back to what are the chances Robert wins the fight. I thought Israel was going to win the fight. However, betting on Israel, you get very little in return. If Rob was to win, I presumed, and as most of you also probably did, he was going to win by decision. He was going to take that Jan Blachowicz system of taking Israel down, which he did 4 times, I believe. He shot a lot. He was unsuccessful on most. He wasn't able to keep Robert down, but when he did go for a takedown, some of the times he got him, and that kept Israel guessing. And I think it made it more of a mixed martial arts fight and gave Robert more of a chance. If Robert wasn't doing those takedowns, wasn't threatening the takedown, he would have been open and he might have got picked off and stopped. But it was a great fight. I just think Adesanya was a little bit more the aggressor. He was putting the forward pressure on. He is so pinpoint accurate that when he strikes, just right on the chin. Most guys punch to land in the face. He punches to land right on the chin. And that was the difference. Israel was controlling the octagon. He was the aggressor. I think he also had more volume. But Robert thought he won the fight. We'll see today if other people think the same. It was a good fight. But yeah, that's why I put that last minute bet down. I did lose on that. However, we won the Tai Tuivasa knockout round 2, which was great. It was only a $250 bet, but I won $22 off that. And we were 1 fight off. If Brunson won, I would have won the 8-fight parlay. And then we also won the Bobby Green fight straight up bet on that. So it was actually a losing weekend. We lost just $25. But on 3 bets, I was 1 or 2 away from hitting big parlays. So that's how it works in MMA. Once you hit one of those big parlays, which is going to happen one of these weekends, then you're up big. So that's how I bet. I bet to the odds, guys. That's my take on the fight. I think Israel did win. I don't think there was any robbery. Ironically, Rob is his name. Robbery for Rob. He was throwing. He's a orthodox fighter, and he was throwing that looping lead hook, which was catching Israel. That was scoring. However, he needed to follow that looping hook up with a straight, and he wasn't doing it. He was too scared to get right in that firefight zone, and that was the difference. Where Israel is hands up, throwing those 1s, 2s straight down the pipe, Muay Thai leg kicks, the calf kick. He slowed Robert down with that. Robert needed to take more risks and follow up his combos, not just lead with that hook. Maybe lead with a straight, come back with the hook, or lead with a jab, straight, jab, jab hooks. You got to really mix it up and really be strategic with when you're fighting at this level. That's why they're so good. Anyways, Sweet Pete MMA's breakdown of the Robert Whittaker, Israel Adesanya middleweight title bout at UFC 271 in the books. Thanks, guys. Keep following me on Instagram. We would have been even if I didn't make almost even if I didn't make that bet last minute there and take the Whittaker by decision. But I did that right before the main event on a whim because the odds were so great, and I didn't expect to win that. Anyhow, have a good weekend, guys. The rest of your weekend, take care. Sweet Pete MMA. Drop me a follow and a like, please. All right, guys, take care.